can literally hear like nursery rhymes going on downstairs. Row, row, row your boat. It's so sweet. I'm not going to do a full coverage look. I think sometimes in the evenings, I don't know whether you feel the same, but I want to do something with my makeup because it's evening and I'm going out for dinner, but I don't want to like completely put like a full face of foundation and like the whole thing as well. Obviously I love fully covered looks, but I've found this really lovely product. It's like a skin tint. It's by Glossier and it's got a really just like a sheeny coverage, which is what I'm going for. So I'm gonna start there. I'm starting off with a primer. This is a Nars Radiance Primer. As you can see, I've used it literally to brim. And this is just because my skin, I have moisturised it. Then onto this really sheeny foundation. It's like a skin tint, so you could almost use it as a tinted moisturiser because it really doesn't give you full coverage, but sometimes I don't want full coverage, so I don't want to look really made up and too done. So I just sort of put that everywhere. I always carry like these beauty blenders with me as well, which are really great to like, with stuff like this as well, I would just stick, you don't have to cover every part of your face. I know I just put it on as though I'm putting cream on my face, but it's like the wider surface areas, so just doing that. Okay. And on to the concealer. So again, it's a Glossier concealer and it's called Stretch Concealer, which I think is a really nice name. So, with dabbing motions under my eyes, because I do want coverage there, because I do have dark circles under my eyes. I do talk a lot about that. I think it's just like, it's really hard because I do actually think it's hereditary. Well, I know it is hereditary, like with Indian-y kind of skin, maybe you might have them, you might not. Maybe you've got darker skin anyway, maybe it's skin that's more pigmented, are just prone to dark circles. This is like a more full coverage. And what I love about this concealer is it's got a really creamy texture as well, because often if concealers are too dry, then when you wear them, you get like the creases under your eyes, do you know what I mean? I'm doing it in these like corner bits of my eye as well, and also around my nose. I've got a bit of pigmentation on my forehead as well. So I am gonna slightly cover that up a bit. Then I am, oh, I forgot the blush. Okay, we'll get that in a sec, straight onto the brows. So again, with the brows, focusing on the eyes today. So I'm just cleaning them up literally, and this is another Glossier product, it's called Boy Brow. Just one of my favourites as well. I think also when you put a mascara, like these tiny mascara brushes on your eyebrows, you've got to just be really gentle and ensure that you don't get like a streak across your eyebrow, so that it's evenly spread. And I just kind of go upwards in a motion as well, because it, you know, as well as adding a little bit of colour to the brows as well, and intensity, it kind of tames them to stay up, which just gives that quite fresh look. I'm just going to run and get the blusher. I'll be back. So I'm going to go for a bit of pink blusher. I find like with my skin tone, pink, it's always about using pink. I don't veer too far from pink. Okay, then on to the eyes. I'm going to tight line them first. So I'm not drawing cat eye, I am making the bit, you know, where the eyelashes start. I'm like giving that a bit of definition, so you just get that full-onness with the lashes. So this is kind of like a bit of an art. You don't have to be too precious with this either, because I'm gonna put eyeliner on it. So some people do it from like, you can do it from that bit here. It gets me a bit squeamish, but I think you can do it on yourself here, right at the bottom of where those lashes start. You almost can't tell, but it is there, which is the main thing. Now on to this lid star. I love all the names that Glossier use. So there's no art to this. I'm literally just putting it all over. And I love that this is, it's kind of like, almost looks like an olive green. And it's got like a shimmer to it as well, which is quite nice. But it's like a matte shimmer. As you can see, very, very, very rough. Okay, let's do one. Okay, I'd normally do one eye at a time, but I've just gone in with two, so that's fine. Just putting it on the lid bit. So literally just on the lid, so rough for now. And then what I can do is I can use a mirror actually. I try not to get, because of the shape of my eyes, I try not to put too much makeup, like too much dark makeup on this part of my eye, because I want to bring the eyes out. It makes my eyes look a bit too close together when I do that. So I just roughly put that on, and then now I'm just blending it in. As you can see, it's instantly kind of dissolved, which is what's so lovely. Like, you could kind of just stick to this, but I'm gonna put another layer on, maybe even a few layers on, until it's really spread quite thinly. But I think it is important in putting those layers on, because you get that staying power as well and that intensity. So here goes again. That looks really rough, doesn't it? Okay, get my brush. You can use your fingers as well to do it. I quite like this like wide brush. I'm gonna go for another layer. So metallic-y. In those last bits, I'm just dabbing because I don't want to like brush it away too much. I want to like kind of set that. Cool. And I'm actually also, I'm not going to draw eyeliner underneath, but I'm just going to touch a tiny bit underneath really roughly, and use a thinner brush. Cool. Okay, on to the next eye. Then for mascara, loads and loads of mascara. Again, like really get in there from the bottom eyelashes. And then I think because this is like a kind of smoky, bronzy, goldy sort of colour, I want to do just something really nude, like nude on the lips. So I've got this like really nice nudie lip colour. It's got a hint of orange in it as well, which I think the browns complement that bronziness too. And then onto, these are so brilliant, these Trini London things. This one's called Tashi. It's such a pretty colour because it's like the colour of lips. I'm always looking for lip things that are the colour of. I'm going right to the lip edges as well. We are highlighting with this. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. So It says sculpt, but it's just like a little bit of definition, so not too much, but a little bit. Because we have the pink, which is the main thing. But I always like to, I think it's just because it's this time of year that I like to add a touch of bronze as well. And then this highlighty end, I'm going to add like this bit. And here. I love it when you can see like, you see it like powdering off. It's so cool, isn't it? Slightly underneath my brows too. I think this is kind of it. Gone are those like really eyeliner days. I used to just think that to make my makeup look that I'd have to wear kind of just eyeliner, but I think using something like this really nice creamy lid star is yeah, it's really nice. And yeah, I feel like I just need a bit more pink here. I know according to Coco Chanel you should take something off, but today I'm putting one extra thing on. It's kind of like, you know your face and your skin as well, so I love watching makeup videos, but I just take like bits from them as well, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So that is me done. Thanks guys.